Shelly here. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are actually going to be doing a writing vlog. This is something I would like to do moving forward, but I do know that since I'm going to be doing what I did with book 1, where I'm reading the books to you guys, it'll take a little bit for me to actually get to the point where I can do daily vlogs with you guys. But that is something I want to do in the future. But for right now, we're going to be writing in book 15 of the Bugztopia PD series. What can I tell you about this book? So this book is the start of season 3 of Bugztopia. I classify season 3, so I don't know if I've told you guys, I broke the Bugztopia series into seasons, so there are different story arcs for each book series. Well, I don't like saying book series, but they're season 1, let me just get the books out. These 6 books here are part of season 1, and they are one specific story arc. Then season 2 follows a different characters and has their own story arc. And season 3 following a different characters and following a different story arc. So it's all a lot of it's like a mini series within a series. And I do ideally like it if I would like it if everybody read the books in order, just because it makes the most sense. Sorry, I got an itch on my leg. But for the most part, you can read each season, as its own standalone, almost. So, whenever books 7 through 14 come out, you can read that before you read books 1 through 6. It's up to you guys, but, yeah. And so, this is the start of season 3. I'm following Officer Thor and Officer May. I don't really know much about these two characters other than the fact that what kind of species they are. So Officer Thor is a black and blue orb weaver spider. So I'm getting, with that, this is the first time I've really had a character that's got, multiple limbs that I'm always going to be thinking about. I had Officer Francis with 2 sets of legs. But this is going to be 2 sets of legs, 2 sets of arms kind of thing. And I kind of briefly mentioned it with Mr. Fish, but I never really went into details of how it works and stuff. I don't know. And then Officer May is a big black and red moth. I can't remember what kind of moth I made her. I think it's a tiger moth, because I think it's striped. But I could be wrong. Sorry, my finger itches. But yeah. And another thing that I know that I want to work on in this season of books, is talking about, people's inability? Question mark? I don't know if that's the right wording I'm looking for, but, so Officer May, has challenges. I'm not very good at describing this, but she has some sort of mental health illness, or she has some sort of, I don't even know what it is fully, but she's unable to do what most police officers do. Even that doesn't sound right. But basically she, her and Officer Thor, since they're partners, they usually stay at the station all the time. And with that, they usually help Miss Luna, who's the secretary, work on, helping the people around. And sometimes they'll go do other things, but for the most part, they're just up at the front desk. So I want to expand on that more. Yeah. I am starting, so currently I've already done one writing session, one book session of this, one writing session of the series. I got to 2,200 words. I'm on chapter 3, so I'm planning on doing chapters 3 and chapter 4 today. With me as Shelly, with the pen name Shelly, I typically write one chapter, take a little break, and then write another chapter. I typically like to write 2 chapters at a shot. That's just how I do things. Yeah, so I've got my water, I've got my YouTube pulled up, and I'm ready to get started. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? Bye. Hey guys, so it is currently almost 9 o'clock. Sorry, this chair is incredibly squeaky. So, I just got done writing chapter 1, well, chapter 3 of the story. I added 1,168 words to the story. I feel like I got a lot of good background information, but also I'm still not 100% sure what's going on yet, or like what exactly happened to Officer May to make her feel like she's not as worthy as everyone else. I think that's how I'm gonna word it. But yeah, so I just added this chapter, kind of about her and Officer Thor, just like going back and forth with how she feels like she's a failure. Kind of all things that I feel like I am. Just because, like, I really didn't realize I was doing this to her until I'm sitting here now. But I was like, a lot of her story so far is very similar to mine. Like, in high school, she felt like she was on top of the world. And now she feels like she is a failure. She never called herself a failure, but she implies it. And it just hits me really close. I don't know exactly how else to word it. Maybe one day I'll go into my mental health and what all happened to me. Or you can go to the author, not the author Shelley page. This is the author Shelley page. But you can go to the Chaotic Kids YouTube channel, and I'm sure I've got videos on why I feel like failure and stuff. But yeah. I'm going to take like a 10-15 minute break, maybe do some exercise, and then get back into writing. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? Bye. Hey guys, so it is currently 10:32. I just got done with my writing session for the last section of Bugztopia book 15. I'm on chapter 4. I added 819 words to the story. I am sitting at a grand total of 4,187 words, which is pretty good. I am feeling pretty confident in what I'm writing right now, which is a lot better set. Like, I'm feeling a lot better about it compared to what was going on with book 3 of the Bugztopia series, which I was trying to write. But you know, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I figured out some storyline plots. I figured out that Officer May is actually adopted, and I figured out what happened to her in high school that made her feel like she's not worthy, or like she feels like she's a failure and not normal kind of thing, which I was pretty proud of. It's similar to my case, but I decided to switch it up a little bit just because I didn't want it to be exact. But yeah, I'm super proud of it. That's all I really have to say for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And, you know, if you want to see more of these kind of like writing sprints, writing vlogs, leave it down in the comments down below. Maybe next time, I don't know. Excuse me, maybe next time I'll do like a full day of writing with you guys. But it's really hard to do that whenever I write in multiple genres, and I'm mostly just wanting this channel to be solely for the Shelley brand. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.